Another week, another leak. This time it's the Washington Post reporting that another unnamed official saying the special counsel is investigating President Trump for obstruction of justice. President Trump slamming this as a witch hunt, and his legal team calling these leaks outrageous, inexcusable, and illegal. And John says they're also costing the taxpayer. Explain.
They're costing the taxpayer dearly. Look, the Republicans promised one thing. They promised tax reform. They're not delivering it. And they're not delivering it because they're so blindsided, but they're so obstructed right now with all of this extra stuff going on about Russia. Just put a special prosecutor on there. Find the leak. Find out if there's any collusion. Find out if there's any meddling. That needs to be done. But we got to get back down to business. They promised July 4th. They mentioned July 4th. They could have tax. You have a better chance, unfortunately, of a dinosaur walking through Dallas, Texas than you have a tax plan on July 4th. I'm sorry about that, but that's what we need. That's what this economy needs. We need repatriation of foreign money. We also need something done with Obamacare, but it's not happening.
Gary B., how do we know that Steve Mnuchin isn't in a closet somewhere with his slide rule, working away on this map, getting it all done while everybody else is distracted by all this other garbage?
How we know it, Melissa, is that all these people in the administration, in Congress, and Senate, they're like rats on the Titanic. They're all looking for safe harbor. And these leaks are absolutely killing this administration. They're killing the Republicans. Why? No one wants to be around an administration that has even the sniff of being tainted goods. They're all looking out for themselves. In the end, all these senators and congressmen care about is one thing: getting reelected. Once they're in there, it's great, it's cozy. Yeah, maybe they pass some legislation, but who doesn't enjoy being in Congress for 30 or 40 years? Every single one of these people. So until we get past this, until it is like, okay, President Trump is in the clear, he's not being investigated, there's no leaks, there's not going to be a tax reform by July, as John points out. There's not going to be tax reform by July 18, for crying out loud. We need to move it beyond this.
Hadley, see, the reason why I totally disagree with that is because if they do want to get reelected, no Republican's going to get reelected if we don't see movement on health care and taxes. This is what they promised. They should be off in a corner with their slide rule and their calculator, getting it all figured out.
Absolutely. First, I want to say the Russia-related investigations, I think they are important. I think it's important to ensure the integrity of our government, our elections, to restore public trust in institutions like our government. But by the same token, Americans who went to the polls in 2016, when they were voting, they were hoping to see change. They were hoping to see change in our tax policy, change in our health care policy. And we're not getting to those big ticket items that so many Americans, not only do they care about them as political issues, but these are personal pocketbook issues. People want to see those big changes, and they haven't seen them yet.
Jonas, I think they care about changes. I don't think they care about all of these investigations. I mean, this is nothing new. Every time you have an administration, there's constant investigations. You had Hillary Clinton with the bleach bit, with the hammers. I mean, all of it. This is how our politicians behave. Where did I go wrong?
Look, the Bill Clinton and Nixon situations were blatant witch hunts full of leaks. So I don't know if this is any different or more of a witch hunt or more leaks than those. But I will say I'm starting to think this sideshow is not really why the two big things are getting done. There's a lot of stuff getting done that's small, and that's going to continue to get done. But the big ones that we just talked about, which would be a tax reform or cuts or repeal and replace, those aren't happening. I don't think it's because if Russia never happened, if all the potential this and that and the obstruction of justice, because at the end of the day, they're not, the slide ruler isn't going to work because the math isn't there. Trump is coming into a situation that's beyond his control, that he doesn't have the room in the debt to do what Bush or Reagan, which were the last two major tax cuts which was cut taxes, expand the debt. He can't just do a program like Medicare Part D, just let it go, expand it. There's no room for that. So the math has to be much more complicated, and they can't do it. And the minute they added replace to repeal, that was over. It had nothing to do with Russia and these distractions. It wasn't going to ever pass once that happened.
Okay. Chuck, if there are 13 Republican lawmakers that are locked in a basement somewhere and Nancy Pelosi is out there complaining that she's not being allowed in the room, why are we sure that these 13 guys are sitting on their hands and not doing anything?
Well, it's nothing new and my good buddy John Layfield would say it's not a surprise that folks in Washington ain't getting nothing done. And I'm a Democratic political consultant. Let me tell you what the reason is, because Donald Trump is the head head of the Republican Party, whether you like it or not. He's the guy who everybody looks to as the barometer of where the party is. There are 23, stay with me, I'm doing numbers now. There are 23 congressional districts out there that Hillary Clinton won where there's a Republican congressman, and midterm elections are really shortly approaching. So people are worried. They're not worried about the well-being of the government. They're not worried about the well-being. They're worried about getting reelected.
Yes.
So they're trying to stay as far away from this thing as they can so they can get reelected. This just
Thank
in.
you. That was my point. Chuck and I, baby. You and I together.
That is, I mean, you guys have the right point and you have the wrong conclusion. Yes, they are all worried about getting reelected, which is why they have to get something done and why I think they actually will. But time will tell. We'll all meet back here and we'll discuss it.